Oh, hair. There we go. Kind of. There we go. Okay. Okay, Coffee House Crime, shut up. Okay. And layouts. Okay, so there's a particular trick I was wanting to take a look at today. It is Think of a Card by Pig Cake. Okay.
So this is going to be a version of the Think a Card plot. So this is going to be a variation on the Paul Harris trick from Art of Astonishment Volume 1, and it's a further variation of a trick by Ray Cosby that he's come up with. So this is just a simplified version that uses one of my favorite forces, and it's a hot Patreon exclusive here. So because of that, this isn't a trick that will generally play good on camera. It is one that works better for an actual participant. So because of that, I'll explain it rather than actually perform it, and hopefully you should understand how to perform that. So the trick itself is going to use the Gary Roulette touch force, but not as an actual force, as an index switch. So it'll make a lot more sense when I explain it. But for those of you that don't know the Gary Roulette touch force, let's say you have a force card that is the 4 spades. This card gets cut to the middle of the deck, and obviously a break is kept there, right below the 4 spades. These cards are spread to the spectator. They touch one. Now you maintain that break below the outjog card. What's going to happen is that you're going to squeeze this card into the deck at the same time that you lift up all the cards above the break, and now you have successfully forced the 4 spades. You could either lift it up this way, or you could lift it up from the back here, and it's still a very effective force. Now that's the force itself. You're going to use these with the cards face up, and use the cards as kind of an impromptu index. So it'll make a lot more sense in a little bit. The deck is shuffled, and this could be a borrowed deck, it could be a shuffle deck, and it's a very clean way to do a think a card trick. So you spread about 15 or 20 cards just like this, and you have the spectator think of any one of them. So as you're doing this, you're going to use the bottom card here as your key card. So you're going to remember that card for later on. So you spread, I would say, between 10 and 15 cards. I wouldn't go for more than that, just for you to make it a lot easier for yourself later. But you spread these cards, you have them think of any one of these cards, then you turn the deck over and you give the deck a cut, a genuine cut, and after that, you can give as many false shuffles as you want. If you know a false riffle shuffle, you can give that, but the cut puts that packet in the middle of the deck, which makes it a little bit easier for you to do the actual switch now. So when you spread the deck, you're going to spread to that first card that you see. So that card that you memorized from the bottom, you're going to spread to it, and that's the card you're going to outjog as the spectator selection. So this is being done towards the spectator. You're saying that
Cards to say they think Queen of Diamonds.
Thinking of really you're going to outjog this card over here, and you're going to spread a couple more cards here so you can get an eyeball of the potential cards that they could have thought of. So because this is the original bottom card, once you spread past this point, all the potential cards they could have thought of are going to be above this card. So it's going to be the top 10 to 15 cards here that you're going to spread. So you're going to have to spread out in this sort of fashion towards the spectator as you ask them to name the card that they're thinking of. So So let's say they thought of the ace of clubs here. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna square this up. You're gonna spot the ace of clubs first of all, which should be relatively easy because you've spread the cards here. So you're gonna spot the ace of clubs, and you're gonna get a break right below it as you square up the cards towards the spectator. So you could reiterate on how fair the selection was, on how much of free choice they had of thought, and you're gonna do the Gary Roulette touch force here as your hands come down and revolve over. So instead of using it as an actual force, you're using it as a switch to ring in the ace of clubs. So let me break down that a little bit further. So you're gonna upjaw the first card.
Got it. Okay.
Potential that they could have thought of that card, and if they do, you have a very fair method here, because you could just bring your hand down and show that you outjawed the card that they're thinking of. But more often than not, let's say they think of one of the other cards, we'll go for the ace of clubs again. You're gonna square up and get a break there. So now you have this card outjawed. You're gonna squeeze this card in the deck as you bring.
That's actually really fucking good.
And do the mechanics of the Gary Roulette force. So you are squaring up that card as your hand comes down. This should be, this should give the impression that this card is the card that you had outjawed, which you're gonna just turn over and replace in the middle of the deck. So now all it seems that you have done is gotten that outjawed card, squared it up, and turned it over. That's pretty much the action I'm trying to approximate. But because of this face-up touch force, you are using the rest of the cards as sort of an open index.
So think of any
So they
card.
could have
Let's
thought
say I
of
do
any
4
one
of
those 50
spades.
cards. Because you have this card outjawed, it's a very simple thing to get a break below whichever card they name as you square it up, so that when you execute the switch, to them it seems like a very fair action, but really you've switched in the card that they're thinking of. So it's a great trick to do for even a small group, maybe one-on-one. But because of the fairness of the procedure, it's one that could really open up a lot of different pathways. So that force is just a different application of the touch force. I've always looked for different ways to do it, and I thought by combining the idea of the force for using the deck face up, you have a very powerful tool.
That's really clever.
To really think of a card. So that's a really good trick. Practice it. It's quick, it's hard hitting, and it's a surefire think a card that you could do anytime with the borrowed deck. So thank you, and I'll see you next time.
Touch a card wherever you feel like. This one right here, that's fine. Do me a favor, memorize that card. Don't forget it. Ooh, see that blue card? Card you look at? Okay, let's just start going through these one at a time. Alright, 2-card Monty, I do that all the time. I go to, obviously I do that one all the time, but they select a card, that card goes into the middle. Ask them to hold out their hand, they do so. Ask them to hold out their hand, they do so. They get to put their hand on top of the top card, in this case the 7 of spades. My job is to sneak in there and get that 7 of spades out of their hand. Ready? Boom. Twisting the aces. We're gonna need a little more lap space here. Alright. One ace. It's 2 aces. 3, 4. Okay. So from there. Happy medium. Alright. So the goal of twisting the aces is to get the aces to flip over and show their back like this without physically turning them over. Start with everything face up. Nothing weird. But now when we go through, look, there's 1 face down, So 3 face up and 1 face down. I have 2. Now there's 3. This last one. You can see it face up in the packet. And now they're all face down. Basically, we're all face down until I turn this top one face up. And now they're all face up. Twisting the aces, good. Back in Time by Sankey with my own little twist on it. So spectator is allowed to pick any card they want, even name a card, say they get that one. I ask the spectator, are you familiar with the concept of 2-card Monty? Or not 2-card Monty, but a 52-card pickup. So it's every magician who did this in high school. Hold on 2 seconds. Oh, nice. Okay. So my friends won't just drop my cards on the ground. What they will do if I leave my deck around is they'll take a bunch of face-up cards and turn them into face-down cards like this. Friends like mine who needs enemies. Does this make you anxious? I promise it makes me more anxious. So we can put a few on top there. We could even do this display here if we wanted to. Didn't even think about that. Next time I have to do it in the hands. Just kidding. Fuck my life. Oh, we done goofed. Where's that 6 of spades? Am I crazy? Oh no, there it is. Yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah, we goofed. It's okay. We're trying to do it a different way than usual. Let's imagine we didn't do that. Now this 6 of spades here on top. Was this your card? It might have been. It would just be a coincidence, no? Alright, take the 6 of spades. Turn back in time. Need the aces back. If we're improving. Again. Oh, I like that. Impromptu little things. If we've got 2 left, again, take that. Like that. Okay. Anyway, there's our aces. Think touch turn. Spectator selects a card. Say they get the 4 of spades. That goes into the middle. And say to the spectator, we're gonna let them try and catch us out in a secret magic move. I won't use any ace we want, so use the ace of hearts. That ace of hearts is going to go onto the bottom. I haven't done the move yet. Did you see me do the move? That's why I'm over here and you're over there. So let's try it one more time. We're going to do the secret move. Second from the top. You ready? See it? No, you haven't seen it. I haven't done it yet. Try it one more time. There it is. Do it one more time. See it? See it? There we are. Take it even one step further, I'll even find your card. Okay, top card game. This is something I came up with. So spectator calls stop wherever they want. Let's say they call stop there on the 2 of clubs. I would not know this. They put it back. We dribble back on top of their card. And we say to the spectator, this game is going to involve using the top card. Do me a favor, hold out your hand, put that card in their hand. All you gotta do to win is tell me what that card is. And of course, it's theirs. Inversible deck. Do I have a joker in here? I think I do. Hark, a message. Hark, we'll answer later. I could have sworn I had a joker picked earlier. Out of my mind? Meow. I guess I have out of my mind, yeah. Oh, because I had the blue card, not the blue joker. Okay. Yeah. So we'll take we'll imagine the red jacks are my jokers. Yeah. So this is inversible deck. They call stop anywhere they like. Let's say they call stop there on the 9 of hearts. I would not know this. Ask if they can shuffle. If they can't, I'll offer to do it for them. Give them a little bit of this action here. Alright. So I have no idea where your card is, what your card might be, but I have a couple assistant cards in here who may be willing to do some of the work for me. So I'll tell you right now, I'm looking for one of the red jacks. That's my goal here. Ah, there we go. That one right there. I'm just going to turn him face down. That's all I'm going to do. So the rest is on you. I want you to imagine in your mind the ink on that card just melting away, leaving just a blank white card there. Now I want you to imagine that ink reforming in whatever card is in your head and only in your head. Remember, you're the only one to look at it. And after they do so, the deck is spread to show that they have in fact accomplished this. There's an inversible deck. Everywhere and nowhere. Nice. Alright. So for my version of Everywhere and Nowhere, we start letting the spectator shuffle. These are legit shuffles. If you're interested in seeing what a fake shuffle looks like, holler at your boy and I'll show you. That reminds me, I haven't practiced beating the Pharaoh shuffle in a while. Okay. I'll give it a cut. So from a shuffled deck, and bear in mind, it's a deck that the spectator shuffled, I'm going to make a prediction about the future. Got it. There you go. There's my prediction. We are locked in. I'm going to put a poker chip down on top of it, so now I can't change my mind. So do me a favor if you would, Mr. Spectator. Call stop wherever you like. Practice that Pharaoh. I do need to practice that Pharaoh. Actually, so I found a way I can practice the Pharaoh. Also, if you want to jump in, Steph, shit's open. Okay, so practicing the Pharaoh. Oh, shit, I should probably bring up this. Okay, so for Pharaoh practice, I've got a random number generator open over here. So we're not going to use it quite yet. So I have the spectator name any card they want. Let's say they name the Ace of Spades. Ace of Spades gets turned over, so the next time you see it, you'll know exactly what that card is. And then I ask them to give me a position in the deck 1 through 52. So Mr. Random Number Generator says number 48. Fucking fantastic. So this one's actually a bit of a weird one. Wait, am I out of my mind? Hold on. Oh, yeah. The wrong way. Okay. Controlling to the bottom is a bit of a different beast. Or open to my butt, I will join soon. Alright. So if this is 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, there's the ace. Now if they don't pick towards the bottom of the deck, so let's say they name the ace of clubs, that goes face down. Let's try a number that isn't right at the bottom of the deck. 26. Okay. Got it. And so for this last shuffle, I'll even let the spectators get in on the action. So this is called, as Stefan said, a Pharaoh shuffle. So named Faro after the game Pharaoh. If you've ever seen Tombstone, this is the game that Wyatt Earp deals. It is the precursor to blackjack, and cards come off in pairs, which is why they invented this shuffle, which runs every other card. And you can see there's the face-up card right there. Now you guys can just push those together. Yeah, give a little shove like that. Now we're looking for position number 26. So 1, 2, and I can let them be the ones to feel this out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got Card College. I do not got Card College. What is Card College? Help a bro out. There's one card. Two. Oh, it's a JT original. I mean, as long as you can run some cards, like, can you stack? 3. Do you need the explanation, Steph, or did you get just from watching? No, that's an original. That's all me. Should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a good idea every now and again. It's supposed to be 6, but I think I did 5. Yep. Let me start over. You do have to be able to like stack 2 or 3. 4 or 5 would be helpful, but at least 2 or 3. If you need the explanation, I'm happy to share. Okay, anyway, so that is card control to location, but that's how I'm working on the Pharaoh. Let's try it again. Why the shit not? So let's say they pick a card, say they pick the 10 of spades. 10 of spades goes face down in the deck like so. Alright, and as for our position here, we're going to do position 15. That. Wow. Oh, because it's dark in here, I can't check my hands. Alright, we do it on feel. Alright. And then we'll give them the old Pharaoh shuffle. Blah, blah, blah. Precursor to blackjack. Cards come off in 2s. And you can literally see the card face up there in the middle. Go ahead and push them together. And then you take the cards and deal down to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's clean. Economy of motion is good. Alright, I was doing everywhere and nowhere. Alright, so it starts out with legit shuffles from the spectator. So these are clean shuffles. These are not faked. Again, if you want to see a fake shuffle, let me know. Or Steph, I don't know. Were you wanting to see the fake Pharaoh? So what is this? This goes. Yeah, okay. I said I haven't done it in a while. There you go. Oh, that was flashed, damn. Try it again. Yeah, this is definitely a one-on-one move. This is definitely not a cheat the Pharaoh in a crowded room move. Fuck. That's why I need to practice it. Okay, see the fake Pharaoh. Okay, I'll try not to fuck it up. Ah, fucking. Okay, so the difficulty in the fake Pharaoh is there's like a magic spot where you get the nice riffle sound, and finding it's kind of a bitch. Let's see if it's there. Nope, that's too fast. Still too fast. Let's put a little deeper there. God, now I really want to find. Now I'm on a mission before I go to anything else to find this sweet spot. I'm gonna go a little deeper there. You know what I mean? There we go. There's the fake pharaoh. Courtesy of Brian Connor, he's the one who showed me that. Okay, everywhere and nowhere. Let me turn the fan on, I'm dying in here. Actually, what do I have here? Okay. Fuck you. Let's get a little light on our subject. Seeing the optical shuffle Cameron showed you. Fuck. No, what is the optical shuffle? That's the fake overhand. God, I've tried. I cannot make it look as good as he does. It's crazy. Or do you mean like the fake pharaoh that you showed me? I don't know which one of those. I don't know the name you're referring to. Anywho, everywhere and nowhere. Legit shuffles for realsies, realsies, realsies. The fake overhand, okay. God, he, like, even burning his hands, I can't see him do it. It drives me nuts. Alright, so after the spectator shuffles and ruins your deck of cards, from the shuffled deck, remember that they shuffled, I'm going to make a prediction about yonder future. Ooh, feel good about that one. I wonder if I could do the reverse spread call there to get one to the bottom. Actually, no, we're gonna go with that one. I lied. All right, here's my prediction. I'm locked in. They call stop wherever they want. Let's say they call stop there. That's fine. They get that card. Look at it, memorize it. I wouldn't know it. Call stop wherever you want. That's where you're gonna put the card. They call stop there. They put it in. I say at this point I can actually know what cards you got. You got the Queen of Diamonds. And you'd have to admit that I ran my thumb pretty slow both times. Blah, 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 blah. We're gonna do this as fairly as we can. There we go. So from the deck you shuffled. Found both queens. And my prediction was the fourth queen, because of course it was. All right, and that's when we get into my version of Everywhere and Nowhere. That's kind of just how we get into it. So the four queens you found, they're going to act as kind of like my my lovely assistants for this next part of the trick. They go there, and I need you to touch a card. So you touch that one there. It's fine. The four of hearts. I would not know this. That goes into the middle. And I need you to do me one more favor if you don't mind. If you could, I just need you to keep an eye on my deck of cards. We'll even put a poker chip there on top, just so we know that no one's fucking with my stuff. So look, these queens you found, they're going to act as kind of like my my detective cards. They're going to give me little hints about the nature of the cards you looked at. For instance, this queen here on top, this queen tells me that you looked at a red card. Is that right? Don't tell me, but it tells me you looked at a red card. The second queen here, this queen tells me that you looked at a heart. This third queen tells me you looked at an even number, and this last queen here tells me that you looked at a 4. So based on all this information, I'm going to go out on a limb and say you probably looked at the 4 of hearts. Sound about right? That's what I thought. Look, now that I know your card was the 4 of hearts, I know the identity of your card. I don't need the queens over here ratting you out. And you can see there's nothing but queens over here. There are actually no 4s in this stack of cards. So let's try one more thing. I'm going to number these cards. I'm going to number these cards 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whichever number you name will become your card. What number would you like? 2. Watch. 1. Kaboom. So let's, while we're at it, let's try one more thing. We're going to take this 4. We're going to place it face down amongst the queens. Now, why would we do that? We've done that to alter this little portion of reality over here in hopes of altering another one. Now, we're missing the Queen of Hearts, which started out over here, and your card started out in the deck. But now your card is over here. You don't think that... I mean, no, that would be impossible. You've had your finger on this deck the entire time. Holy shit. That's a magic trick. And then if you want to go the extra mile, you can start with the queens here. So we have the queens here. Your card, the 4. I think how this works is your card goes to the table, and we keep the queens over here. Is that how this works? Ooh, actually, I don't think that's how this works. I think I fucked that up. I actually think it's the queens on the table, and then your card over here. That's how that works. Alright. Everywhere, nowhere. Spectator finds 4 of a kind. I did that as the intro. 4-1 transpo. Ah, jumping Gemini. Good shit. Actually need more practice on this one. Right. So I'm going to show you a super secret card move known only by the greatest magicians of all time. We're going to use the 2s to show you how this trick works. 2 of clubs, 2 of spades, 2 of hearts. I don't think there's anything else in this deck. All right. So we take the 2s, the 2 of clubs, 2 of spades, 2 of hearts, and the 2 of diamonds. And we're going to use them to teach you this super secret magic move. So let's take the 2 on the bottom, the 2 of diamonds. If I were to want to bring this card to the top of the deck, a way I could do that would be to reverse the order of the deck. Give me the 2 of diamonds on top. Let's say I don't want to go through all that effort. Take the 2 of diamonds, put it to the bottom. I can instead do the super secret magic move. There it was right there. Did you see it? And that brings the 2 of diamonds back to the top. But again, if I take the 2 of diamonds, I can reverse it to the bottom. But if I do the super secret magic move, I can still bring it right back to the top. This works even from the middle of the pack. So let's say I put the card very cleanly 3rd from the bottom. I do the super secret magic move. The 2 of diamonds jumps right back to the top. I can even do this through the air. So if I put the 2 of diamonds on the table, do the super secret magic move, sure enough, the 2 comes right back. I take the 2, put it to the bottom, do the super secret move, it comes right back to the top. Take the 2, move it to the bottom, do the secret move, 2 comes right back to the top. I take the 2, put it on the table, super secret magic move, you get the idea. I can do this all day. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking there is no super secret magic move, and that I just have switched out all the other 2s for nothing but 2 of diamonds. And I can prove to you that's not the case, because look, on top of the deck, there is a 10. And 2nd from the top, there is another 10 of spades. And 3rd from the top, there is a 10 of spades. And on the bottom, there is the last 10 of spades. There are, in fact, no 2s at all in this pack. It's nothing but 10 of spades. Now, how could that be? Well, it's because I'm pulling the cards from the top of the deck. That's where the 10 of spades lives. But what if I were to pull from the bottom? Well, then I'd get a king. And if I were to pull from the bottom again, I would get another king. If I pull from the bottom one more time, I get another king and the last king. So that's jumping Gemini. Spectator comes from jumping Gemini. Card at name or word. Oh, this is a fun one. All right. So let's say the spectator names a card, whichever card they want. Let's say they name the King of Hearts. So you say to them, I want you to, one of 2 things. You can say, like, don't tell me your name. Whatever you do, don't tell me your name. Your name is going to be really important for this. Or you say, I want you to think of a word, any word, don't tell me what the word is. card some shuffles. Now, your name or your word is going to be instrumental to this trick. So what I want you to do is I want you to take the cards, and I want you to start dealing cards face down. One card for every letter of the word you're thinking of or your name. So let's say their name is Joe Bob. JoeBob, and they stop there. You're sure? All right. So I want you to see that had you had a longer name, you'd have landed on the ace of diamonds, but you didn't. Your name was Joe Bob, you landed here. In fact, had you had a shorter name, you would have landed on any of these cards. But because your name was Joe Bob, you landed right on the King of Hearts. There's carded name. It's a good one to do on the street, like if someone just walks up and you obviously don't know their name. Especially if she cute and you're trying to get that name. Alright. Window. Oh, this one's fun. But I do need a joker. Do I have a red joker over here? I do. Yeah, this one does require a small setup, sadly. So a lot of people collect cards, which I do as well, but I'm kind of unique in the fact that I collect jokers, and I'm kind of weirdly, oddly emotionally attached to my jokers. So this joker is from one of the first bicycle decks I ever got. This joker here, my girlfriend got me the deck. This was the first deck she ever bought me. This one, I actually recognize this stain here. This is from one I got to take down to my parents for Thanksgiving and show them how well I can do the classic pass. And this last one here, we want to keep it PG-13, so we're not going to talk about him. He's not going to help us with this. He's an asshole. But this joker can help us. So like if I take this joker and I just give it a little toss over here to my other hand, I can get him to turn into the ace of hearts. If I take the ace of hearts, just get a little PG rub here on my knuckle, well, I can get that ace of hearts to turn into the ace of diamonds. If I take the ace of diamonds and I just give a little shake like this, I can get him to turn into the ace of clubs. And if we take the ace of clubs, another little PG rub here on my knuckle, we can get him to turn into the ace of spades. What you have to remember is that they're still all jokers. There are no aces over here until we take this last joker here. If I just give him a little nudge like that, I can turn him into the ace. And of course, that gets us to the point where all the jokers are now aces. So there's window. Pocket rocket. That's a fun one. All right. Come here, caffeine. Come into my mouth. Okay. Pocket rocket. Spectator is asked to call stop wherever they like. Say they call stop there on the Jack of Hearts. Obviously, I would not know this. Spectator is then given the opportunity to shuffle. Say they do so. Right. Now, the reason I had you pick the card like that, I don't know if you know about marked cards. There are some cards where, by virtue of the design on the back, I can know what card you picked at. But if I have you look at the card this way, now I can't see the back of it, right? But because I kind of put myself in this kind of shitty position, it's hard for me to read you and know what your card is. So I'm going to take 4 guesses, if you don't mind. So for instance, let's, and I'm feeling good about the 6 of clubs. I feel like the 6 of clubs has some real potential there. Let's see what else. You know, I feel good about the 10 of clubs. The 10 of clubs has some real merit. Man, I'm not guessing. The King of Hearts, I suppose, could be one. And we need one more. Let's go. God. This is tough. 10 of diamonds. I'm feeling good about the 10 of diamonds. Right there. Okay, so of all these cards I pulled out, I'm going to guess that your card was this one here. What was your card? And they say the Jack of Hearts. Shit, that wasn't one of the cards I pulled out, damn it. But I'm a magician, so you know I don't take chances. Obviously, I got your card. And just to show you I don't take chances, I turned all the other cards into Jacks as well. Skadoosh. Alright, monkey on top. Jesus, I can go all day with this shit. Alright. Alright, so we have my two detective jacks, the red jacks. Now do me a favor, if you would, just call stop wherever you want. So you call stop there, that's fine. You got the queen of spades, obviously I would not know this. That gets dribbled into the middle. Now these two red jacks, these are going to help me find your card just by touching the deck. Look, they've already done it. So you look there on top, we have a jack of diamonds, Jack of Hearts, and then one card in between them, sure enough, your Queen of Spades. Now I know what you're wondering. You're wondering, can he do it again in a needlessly flashy fashion? And the answer is yes. Queen of Spades goes right there towards the bottom. Take this top jack here. If I just give it a little pop like that, we can get your card to jump up between them. Like that. Top, color Monty. I enjoy color Monty. Alright. So I say to the spectator, you familiar with 3-card Monty? And most of the time they'll say, no, I'm not. And say, well, you may be, just not by name. Have you ever seen the game where they've got 3 cards and the cards are bent in the middle, kind of forming like a little upside down, or a little upside down V, and it's saying follow the red card, follow the red card. And most people at that point will say, oh yeah, I know that game. So, well, this is the standing version, just because I don't like bending my cards. That'll make Steph happy. But the rules are the same. There are 2 what are called dead cards that need to be identical. Now, I just use jokers because you get 2 jokers in every deck. And then you have a money card. This is in this case, the Queen of Hearts, our red card. All you have to do to win the game is follow the money card. Can you do that? All right. First move, super easy. Money card goes to the bottom. Where's the money card? And you might say the bottom, but that's a joker. That's why you don't play this game. So the money card either has to be on top or in the middle. It's not on top. That's a joker. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Also not in the middle. See, what you should have said was the bottom. That's where the money card is. That's why you don't play this game. Now, a good operator wants you to win from the outset, so you start betting more money. So even though I've got the money card here on the bottom, let's say you've been a smart ass and said either top or middle. I could have shown you the money card on top, also in the middle. Then you get cocky and start betting a lot of money, and that's when it goes back to being nothing but jokers all the way down. So let's try one more thing. I'm going to come up with a situation where you can't help but win. I'm going to take this joker, turn it face up. There's the money card in the middle. Leave those face up. All you got to do to win is tell me what this card is. Joker? No, that's a 2. You lose again. There's color Monty. Dream of Aces. I'm not going to bust that out. Improv, card lost and then found. Alright, done. So let's say you have a card, in this case the 10 of diamonds, that goes into the middle of the deck. That was pretty shit. Let's try that again. In this case the king of diamonds, that goes into the middle of the deck. I'll take the top card here, in this case the 4 of diamonds. You just give a little pass over like that. You should be able to see your card for just a second before it goes right back. If you're looking for something, oh, shit, damn. Oh, because the card's on top. So if you're looking for something a little more permanent, we can take our dirty, disgusting hand here and just give it one of these magical little wipes to turn your card back into the, fuck my life, King of Diamonds. Alright. Plunger trick. Stop wherever you want. Right there, memorize that card, don't forget it. You want to shuffle? Shuffle. They ruin your dice. So yeah, we'll do a spectator shuffle. You just bend them all the way back and then, there's a spectator shuffle. bust out a truffle shuffle for shits and grins. Hop in from it, then I gotta bust harder than my father did 22 years ago. Alright, I'll come grab you. Oh, that was pretty shit. Hold on. One more truffle shuffle for the homies. That was better. Alright. Go to Discord. Hold on. Let me get into my Magic Jam. There we go. There's my beautiful face. There's my beautiful hands. All right. Oh shit! Didn't see what trick I'm supposed to be on. 1 sec.
Yes, and I was saying, yeah, man, fucking JT's dog shit.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Can that guy even do a Pharaoh shuffle? Probably not.
No, yeah, couldn't even do the fake one.
You can't do the fake one. It's supposed to be impossible to fake. At least I can fake it one-on-one. Is he talking about his sex life or the Pharaoh shuffle? Yeah.
My girlfriend said the same thing if she was real.
Did you catch the method on the shuffling the card to whatever position they name?
I think no, you don't have to do that again for me. Hold on, I'm switching from my phone to my PC, so it's gonna be like 30 seconds.
All good.
30, 29, 28.
I'm gonna reveal it for the whole world to see.
For the whole world. Oh, I had this one. Okay.
Yeah, that bit where you can let them push the shuffle together and they can see the card face up in the middle. Yeah, pretty tickled with that. I'm actually at Missy's tonight. I might do that there.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, get ready. Fuck OBS, goddammit. Okay. Oh my god, how hot is it over there?
What was that?
How hot is it over there?
Hot? It's Mexico hot. It's hot as balls. Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry?
It's hot as balls.
Okay, numbers. How to compare it to?
Well, right now my computer says 75, but I doubt that. It's been pushing 100 all week. Hey, the B. I like you a lot.
You like me?
Yeah.
Is that Liz?
That is Liz.
Is that the Lizzo?
Steph says hi.
Hi, Steph.
Hey. What up, Lizzo? You know what I mean?
He says, "What up, Lizzo? You want to be in his gang?"
What?
Wait, I might have heard that wrong. Hi.
Whose toes are those?
Those are Liz's toes.
Oh, snap, my fault. I gotta...
It's alright.
No, it's JT's.
If you need to take a fat break, I understand.
Were my toes?
Look, people into some shit. Look, people are
Okay,
into.
but I got big feet.
People
They're
are
not
into
pretty.
toes. Have you been on Pornhub
They're
at all in
not
your life?
Pretty. They're large.
I don't know.
Hey, man.
I'd bust a nut on your toes.
On my toes. Really?
Yeah.
Yo,
I'm not,
JT got a finish.
I'd bust a nut like one on each toe.
On each toe.
At least one for each set of 5.
That's a lot.
Yo, you're about to be sore then in the morning. Fuck, that shit gonna need an ice pack.
Just getting an ice pack. Would you like to say hi to Steph?
It's okay. I'm going upstairs.
Alright, I love you.
I love you.
Bye.
Steph says bye. You start crying.
Oh.
Why did Liz gotta do that to me? Why she date
dude,
JT? Why is she doing this to me?
Bitch be a tease. Oh, I'm just lucky you're not in Kansas City. Otherwise, it'd be you.
You better stop.
Alright, well.
Oh, man.
Oh wait, Steph is okay. Now he's ready. All right. Okay, so method for this. They name a card. Say they do the 4 spades. The card legit gets turned over, and then break on the card above it, and then
Start from the drum. I want to follow this one.
Okay. So name a card. Any card you want.
5 of hearts.
5 of hearts. Oh, right there near the bottom. Let's cut that into the middle to make my life a little more difficult. All right.
Do that.
Sorry. So 5 of hearts there. So that card does legit get turned over, break on the card above. And then we turn over pass. So it's second from the top.
Okay.
That's the first step. All right. So do you want to name a number? 152. Any position in the deck.
16.
16. All right. So I know right now that I need to get that card to 8, or 4 if I want to do 2 pharaohs. So I got to run 3 2 times. There's 3. There's 3. All right. So now because math, now I in pharaoh, and that'll take it to 8. Motherfucker.
You start by the corners. There you go.
So then you can, there it is. They can literally see the card. You can let them push it together. And then you hand them the deck without doing anything. Be like, okay, deal down to, what did you say, 16?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Ooh.
Yeah,
You
and
like?
and they deal down to it, and the card's just staring them right in the face when they get there.
All right. Is there another phase?
That's it. No, that's it.
Oh, okay. I still like. You like.
Yeah.
You like.
Yeah, like I said, you gotta be able to run at least 2 or 3, and do some math in your head. So if they say like 36, you got to be able to do the math of, okay, that's 18 and then 9. So I've got to get it to 9 and then 2 pharaohs.
That's kind of gas. That's Danny right there.
Oh shit. Aw.
Because I know he does something similar too, where he pharaohs it, and where he does like a shuffle, and then he goes. And his performance is just like, okay, so just because you have trust issues, we're gonna help you with the trust issues. We'll go slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then he counts down to the number, and he counts, gets to the card, just like, there we go. You're welcome.
He's so good.
Goes on to it. But yeah, no, that's I like that. Yeah, that's his level.
So something I'm considering doing tonight. Just I've always wanted to do this. Let me go find a deck of. Let me go find a blue deck. Ugh. All right. So I have 2 tables set up across the room. And 1 deck setting on each. Hold on. Now obviously you're seeing me do the setup, and I'll show you why I'm reluctant. So 1 deck setting on each. Blue box on one, red box on the other. Alright, so blue deck is taken out, shown to be entirely blue, set on the
Keep
table.
explaining. I gotta make a phone call real quick. I'm hearing you.
Alright, set on the table. And so this table's like 10 feet away from the other table. You go to the other one, we have a red deck here. And so I'm going to ask you, spectator there in the audience, all I want you to do is, as I thumb through these, just whenever you feel like, just touch a card, all right? And they do so. Let's say they touch that one there. You want to keep it, change your mind. You want to keep it, that's fine. All right, you got the 4 of hearts. Now, that was presumably a free choice. I didn't put a gun to your head. But now we have a card picked over here. We've altered this reality. So I can show my hands empty, go back to the blue deck on the other table. See, we go through here now. 1 card has been turned up. And it so happens to be the 4 of hearts.
That's gas.
I wonder how much reality did get altered, because you'll notice if we turn this 4 over, even though the deck was entirely blue a moment ago, now it's red. And this red one you touched just a second ago, it's now blue.
Gas. That's gas. That's gas. That's gas. That's gas.
Yeah? I might try it tonight. The only real difficult part is it's real easy to flash the blue card force. So.
Well, okay. Here's what you can do. You don't have to flash that. So I'll give you a couple force ideas. So there's a card or English stuff. There is a trick by Larry Jennings called the Transmutated Card, and the way he forced the card is essentially they pick out 3 cards, and the 3 cards they pick happen to be different colors of the deck. Now, the way he forced the card was a type of Hindu shuffle force. So
Okay.
what he did was he had the spectator say stop, and let's say they say stop here. He smacked this down, he'll turn this over, and he said, okay, so you stop somewhere inside the center, which is the Jack of Spades, right? And this would be their force card.
Okay, so the reason, I'm going to get you right now, the reason I don't like that, and it's because I'm a perfectionist, this method, we're going through and they're touching the card, there they never see the back. Here, if I'm doing this method, and there I flashed, they touch a red card. They see the back, and I flip it over. So that way, when I show it as blue later, then they shit their pants.
Okay. All right. Oh, then if that's the case. Then you could do. Danny talked about this in Game Changer, but I forgot who to credit. I think it's Simon Aarons. You could do the method where it's underneath the third one, right? He pushes off 2, or he gets a pinky count on the 2. He says you're gonna touch the back of 1, and then you
Okay.
pull it.
That's what I'm doing, only after 4. Let's see if it'd be easier after 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom, and then we're. Oh, that is easier there. Okay. That's way easier there. Okay. Okay. Oh man, we might try that tonight. But yeah, if you're ever down here, like this is one of the ones I want to do on the street with my homies.
Okay. Oh, by the way, how was Mark and Bob there?
They were fun. They were good. I learned something watching Bob. So I've got my sign there, JT Magic. I'm obviously a professional, and but like he drew crowds way bigger than mine. I made more money than him, which I don't know. Chalk it up to randomness. Chalk it up to I'm a one trick, so I'm really good at my one trick. But I think it was just because he wore the uniform, right? You look at this guy, like, this guy is a magician. So I think I need to start wearing some of my, like, Missy B's suit and shit out when I do street stuff, even though I'm going to be hotter than Kim Kardashian and Victoria's Secret. But, like, yeah.
All right, well, dope. That's cool.
But so, we did well. We both made, really good money, lots of good crowds. And so afterwards, we went to this karaoke bar I go to celebrate. And there was a group there for a couple that just got engaged. And we wound up doing some magic for them. Bob did anniversary waltz. It was a really good time. Got a really good video. And there's these 2 dudes at the bar. And they, wave us over to see some shit. And if I'm being, arrogant, I don't know. But, like, they seem to be really into the gambling demo shit. So they bought us a couple rounds, good on them. But apparently one of them owns some bars here in town, and he wanted to pay all of us $100 a pop to come in on Tuesday to one of his bars and do shit. Now, sadly, it's a smoking venue, so I'm out because I'm pretty much allergic to that shit. But
Okay.
Bob and Mark got to go, so they each made like $100 a piece on Tuesday night for a gig they picked up at this bar. So I was feeling really good about that because I know their trip is they're having some unfortunate shit go down. So like. Oh man, AJ got COVID, car trouble. Like, it's just one of those things where, like, name it, it's going wrong.
Oh,
So to see like their mood change so much because they got a really good win up for a night, between the good crowds and picking up that gig. That was really cool. That was very satisfying for me.
Did you get to see any Mark's coin shit?
Dude, yeah, dude's actually legit. Why doesn't he do more magic on stream?
Yeah, bro. Mark is fucking the goat.
He's secretly, and he's got a pretty good pass too.
Yeah.
Oh man, so I'm obviously still dicking with my pass because I'm always dicking with my pass. All right, so I'm feeling like right now if I move the pad of my hand up to the pip corner on the bottom, that's giving me a little more space to do that quickly and hide it from other angles. Does that make sense? There's a good one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about to show you mine when I get down there.
All right.
Real. Hold on, I want to show you something real quick. I'm kind of working on too.
All right, let's see it.
Alright, so let's do this. I did this at a gig once. Funny enough, I learned the trick and did this immediately. So do me a favor, just say stop.
Stop.
Okay, four cards here for a gift. We're gonna see how good the hand you got. If it's a bad hand, I'm gonna give you shit for it.
Okay.
Because you're a magician and you should know better.
That's right. I should know better. I even specialize in gambling stuff. Hey, there's a pair.
That's a pair.
And
Yeah,
four-handed
yeah.
poker, I'll take a pair.
I mean, alright. Decent, I guess, but the threes is kind of bad. Or with the queen is kind of bad. I like symmetry. Alright, so a queen, a 3, and a 3. Right?
I saw 2 red cards and 2 black cards. That's symmetry. It's like ebony and ivory.
I used to call it person of color.
Oh, sorry, that's my bad. Person of color and ivory.
I'll let it slide.
Oh my god. Okay, so hold on. So my friend Allison and Liz were like, for reasons I won't get into, like, we're talking about, like, man, I'd totally be down for a gangbang the other day. And like they're both real like into people of color, right?
Okay.
So I wrote back like, oh, and you mean gangbang? You mean like a bunch of Bloods and Crips, like just all getting at, because that's your type, like with like the one white dude in the corner reaching out, like taking a tatted hand, pulling off his bandana, and just drying up his tears because he's not involved, like that type of gangbang. No, it's funny because it's racist.
Yo, funny enough, motherfucking, side note. Okay, hold on, wait. Hold on. Let me change this first. Alright, hold on. So 3, right?
Yeah, okay.
Wipe the ink off. Ace.
Oh.
4 aces. Alright, I'm gonna get back to this in a sec. I was with, Pig Cake, and this is a longer team, but I'm gonna get back to that in a sec. So I was with Pig Cake, and, he had a call-in special, I think about a week or 2 ago.
Okay.
And, so I decided to hop in, and we were talking, blah blah blah, whatever.
How did I miss
And
that
then,
shit? I would have gotten in on that shit in a heartbeat.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Next time he has one, bro, we'll both pop in.
All right.
And then he popped in, asking questions, whatever, blah blah blah. Now it's time for me to go. He was just like, all right, and I was like, all right, well, I mean, I'm gonna have all the time I want because I do what I want. He was just like, no, I didn't want to interrupt you. I was like, no, it's okay. I mean, we already established you're racist. Like, it doesn't matter. Cracking up, bro. And then it was just like, my fault, it's your month. Oh no, it's not your month. I was just like, bro, really,
Dude,
motherfucker?
those gay rights month. Like, that's the total
That's
wrong
what I'm
month.
saying, bro. Just like, bro, motherfucker, we had that one day at the Gay Rights Month, bro. He's like, don't disrespect me, bitch, I'll kill you. That's a lie. And then, bro, fucking tweaking, bro. Shit was mad funny.
All right, so I'm guessing you waterfall force all those cards.
No. Oh no, I got you here. I'll keep it. All right.
Or I guess you wouldn't even have to, as long as you just keep the aces on top.
Yeah. I'm actually also gonna need you to pick a card too. So because this is actually a whole part of the routine, so I'm gonna go through here just to stop.
Stop.
Here.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So this is gonna be our card of mystery. You got a good card.
Okay, if you were like actually forcing there, because you like stop for a second, I'm like, I'm gonna troll.
Nope.
All right.
Let them know your next move.
Okay.
All right, so now we're actually gonna need a card to travel in time with.
Dude, you
The
put
deck
a
of cards
monarch
is
in your
gonna
pocket. That's okay. Sorry.
be- Oh, bro, that shit would be fucking crazy. I'd fool myself. We're gonna need a card to travel in time with because the deck of cards is gonna be our time machine. Alright, you'll see why.
Okay.
So it really doesn't matter. Here, just
Stop.
Whatever. Here.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. It's gonna be our card.
Fuck, if that was a force.
Watch it be like a magic pair. 4 space. 4, whatever. So 4 is gonna go inside the center of the pack, and we're gonna use our aces to facilitate our time travel.
God, that's so clean when you do it. Fuck you. That looks so good.
More.
No, that your dude, that is so fucking clean when you do it.
We'll go down the line here. So let's start with the ace of spades, the big builder, right?
Okay.
So all we gotta do, we're gonna cut that somewhere inside the center. That's gonna facilitate our time travel. All we gotta do is 1, 2, 3. And do you remember the card, JT?
The card I looked at, yeah, the 4 spades.
Yeah, the 4 of spades.
Oh.
That's how it works. That's how it works here. We'll do it again. So the ace of clubs, right?
Right.
Ace of clubs, just like the ace of spades, is gonna get shuffled in there, right? Now, just like the 4 of spades. I don't know why this happened. I think it's a side effect of time travel. The 4 of spades always keep popping up to the top. I don't know why it happens. Here, let's do the ace of hearts, right? Shuffle it in all it is twice. Let's go deja vu, and you know what happens when it comes to deja vu? 4 of spades.
Yeah.
Completely forgot the fucking card. Here, look, one more time. The ace of diamonds. So we're gonna cut this twice. And do you remember the card that was happening?
4 spades. 4 spades, yeah.
4 spades? Okay, 4
Yeah,
spades.
there.
Okay. Yeah, I bet you would think that all these cards in this pack right now are actually, 4 spades, right? But be honest with me. What do you think those cards on the table are? Be honest.
Well, God, I would think 4 spades. Probably the aces, though.
Yeah, you'd be right. The 4 8Cs.
Oh, 8s. Nice.
8Cs, yeah.
Okay,
That's
that
my
twist
back-
got me.
Yeah, it's because inside my back pocket was the aces.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, do you remember the card that was inside my pocket at the beginning of the trick?
Fuck, no. Was it ever shown to me?
No, it was not, because it was the 4 spades.
Oh, got it. Okay.
That's the,
That was pretty good. I like that.
That's Ed Marlowe's 4 8Cs trick.
I like that a lot, actually. I gotta add that.
It's really simple too. Like it's just 2 calls of 4 of a kind.
Dude, okay, so I was gonna ask, like, if you're doing that, I was wondering if, like, you could show then. Okay, so you got the double with the 4 spades. If you could show that, and then, like, literally put it in the middle, like with a spread pass or something, so they can see it going into the middle. Then you wouldn't have to do the double undercut.
Well, the reason why it's a double undercut is so I'm just gonna do whatever. It's got to get to the.
See, now I'm gonna get your card
I mean,
and no way
I
to
could-
charge my shit. What'd you say?
I wish I got kissed.
Oh, Steph says I wish I got kissed.
Oh. I wish. I've thought of like maybe doing a straddle pass or something like that, but I don't think it really
Oof.
made too much of a difference because the cut. I can't really.
Oh, you need to get him to the bottom?
Yeah, I gotta get him to the bottom.
Oh,
That's what-
shit, yeah.
That's
Shit,
what
yeah,
it
straddle pass.
Maybe I don't really.
Yeah.
Or maybe I could.
I'm a straddle pass sexual. I fucking love the straddle pass. It's easily my
Good
favorite
dude.
bottom control.
Could do the DMB spread control, where it's here. You can show the ace.
Ooh.
Go there. And since they're all going to be on the bottom anyways, whatever.
Okay, how are you doing that there with the? So you got
The
that?
DMB.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you just pulling it back and? Oh, you're just pulling it back and thumbing off the bottom card of the packet.
Well, yeah, it's
And then calling
fucking
underneath.
Xavier was grilling my shit for this because when I showed him my original one, he just drill sergeant me. And it's all about angles and the timing. So I'm gonna do this without even looking. I'm just gonna aim this with the angle of the camera.
Okay. Yeah. Oh God, that's clean. Fuck me, that's clean.
Yeah, so it's here, right? He says go up here, right?
Okay.
This card is loose. This card needs to be loose.
Right.
Right. So just you're gonna spread off 2 in order for this to be loose. And the reason how this works is pretty much you're doing this and you're moving this up here.
Yeah.
Right. And then you're gonna call this to the bottom while this is out jog. So and again, this is a timing thing too. So when it comes to this, when it comes to the switching of it, let me talk about the angle first. So when you come down here, this is where you want to do the switch at. Right, and then you're gonna push this spread on top of this as that's coming down, so I get to do the call and then this is spread. There's a lot more nuance to it, and I'm not gonna really go into the nuance. It's just, honestly, Xavier explains it better than me, but I'm just gonna talk you the basic mechanics. It's up here. As this goes down, you do the switch, and this gets spread. And so, and also you want to aim this at their eye, so towards their forehead. So up here. And while this comes down, once the line of the deck goes into their eye line, this gets switched as this spread gets pushed, and this card gets called as you're spreading through. So essentially, you want to make it look like this. You're showing a card, you're doing this, and you're doing this. That's pretty much the idea of what you're looking at. So up here, right? That wasn't the switch. The switch was just there.
So you're not doing the next card. You're doing like 2 cards down.
I'm pushing these 2 cards up, showing this, right?
Okay.
As this comes down, this gets switched up while this spread gets pushed over, so it looks like it simulates this is the card being pushed out, right? And then it gets called. Like I said, you're simulating this.
Yeah.
Because
Okay, so okay, hold on. Make both of us large and in charge. All right. Okay, so they touch a card. Are you showing them the card they literally touched?
Yes.
Okay. So we're
So
here.
you touch one, right? So this is the card.
Right.
This is going to get pushed over on this spread. This is going to get pushed. This card's going to line up with this second card right here.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
So So they touch the card. Oh, so you're lining it up with the card above?
So this card goes. So I'll show you from down here. So this card goes here, gets lined up about half this length, right? So
Okay.
this is getting lined up with the second.
Oh, okay, so they touch. Okay, so they touch here. This card goes over here. Got it. Okay.
Now these cards get pushed out, so you can have that free motion. So this card can glide over this card, because essentially the science is. So let's do this. So the cards are being pushed out here, right?
Okay.
This is getting pushed up, right?
Right.
Make sure this right here is at this little angle.
Okay.
So
Got
what's
it.
going to happen
Got
is
it.
that the science behind this is that this card is going to get pulled down with the fingers, and since this is loose and grinding against this card, this is going to get pushed up with the thumb. So I'm going to do it from down here.
Okay.
Here, right?
Got it. Okay.
So
Okay.
now once you know that mechanic, then now you can do the angle, and you can do this super slow.
Yeah.
It's super burn, right? So it's up here.
Yeah, that's so clean.
As long as you don't flash that, and then it goes to the bottom. And with the spread too, up here, you're gonna spread this as this gets cold, right? And it's gonna be here. And with this, you can go into a whole bunch of positions too. So with the DMB spread control,
Name of your sex tape.
this is the name of my sector, yeah. You could do Troy Hoosier's slipstream. So you can essentially put that second from the top. So it's here, right?
Okay.
Come here, right? I'm not sure. Your card's somewhere, probably somewhere set back, right? And now a second from top.
Ooh. All right, I got something to show you before we kill it. All right, you ready for this
Yeah.
shit? All right. Look good?
Do it again. Do it one more time. Okay. Close your fingers more, because I'm seeing that top card get lifted up, and it getting shuffled on half. Clear half. Better. Better.
Dang, I was hoping you hadn't heard of that yet.
Yeah, no, I know that. I know that shuffle. Don't think I haven't read the books.
Okay. I'm just like, I'm the table guy, so like I figured maybe there's a chance I knew and you didn't.
I mean, I know. That's
Okay.
the.
You got to admit my table shit's getting pretty solid though, right?
I mean, I'll admit.
Like I got this whole like deck stacking, got all the fake shuffles.
Boy, I swear to God, if you do any more fucking tricks with a borderless deck, I'm gonna punch you.
What's wrong with the borderless deck, man?
Get a border deck.
I can do all this shit with a bordered deck.
And we'll practice more with a border deck, because you're gonna be performing more
Alright.
with a border deck.
Alright, you got the deuce here. You ready for this shit?
Nope, doesn't count. Not
Why
a
not?
border deck.
I can do this with a bordered deck.
Then do it with a border deck.
Okay, fine, fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay, but then you have to suck my dick when I do it.
No, I suck your dick. Only time I suck your dick. Only time, because I'm a throw monster, and I only give my head to the best.
Alright. There's your 6 of clubs right there. You ready?
Close it more when you're, because I'm seeing that card go back on top. So close it when you risk kill. Close it as you come back down. There you go. Better.
You're not seeing shit. You're not seeing shit. You
I'm
can't-
literally seeing that card go back on the top of the pack. There you go. That was better. There you go. Better. Better. All right. I'll give you a tip suck. I'll give you a tip suck. I'll suck the tip.
Dude, that's a push off too. Like there's no breaks there.
I know. I'll still suck the tip.
Come on, for a push off, that's pretty fucking sick, right? Alright. There's the
Then all you
queen.
get is a tip suck.
Alright.
That's the tip.
So there's the queen.
Yeah, that's a man second right there.
Right?
That's a man second. Look at that. Look at that shit. Yeah, damn right.
Okay, you ready for the real shit though?
The real shit.
Yeah. I'll just turn these face up. Alright.
Ooh.
Yeah? Yeah.
Right, right. I do it face down.
Do it face down.
It's real test, yeah.
So,
Face down.
okay, so 5 of spades, 6 of clubs, 8 of clubs, just because those are what's on the bottom.
Okay. Right. Fine. Good in there.
Getting there. Not bad.
Good in there. You have to do a switch with the bottom too. Like, yeah, fuck it. A one-handed one.
Wait, what?
The bomb door bottom. So this one, right?
Mhm.
That was slightly flash. Hold on.
Yeah, I know you can do the seesaw as a one-handed. So like there it was. So sorry. So over and then like that. Sorry. So fuck. I haven't practiced this at all, but I know the seesaw can be done as a bottom switch.
Is actually, if you could do a bottom deal, you can actually do a bow top change. So, since you already gotten the mechanics of a bottom.
Oh, there it was. Fuck, I did it.
Oh man, I missed it.
Fuck. God damn it. Okay, hold on. I know it can be done now because I did it. Fuck my life. Okay, let's try going from here. So, there's the finger. Okay, so middle finger comes under. Fuck my life. So yeah, so the seesaw, it's the momentum of the top card that dislodges the bottom. Fuck. So it's, yeah, something like that. So boom. Boom. Fuck. Okay. Goddamn. I actually did it once and it was amazing. I wonder if I get my. God. Now I'm all pissed off. Fuck. God. I guess that would be worth learning. I could have some utility with that. But you know.
You might have some utility with the bow top change. So you can do a bottom now, so that means you can buckle that card. So you can come here, right?
So my bottom doesn't do a buckle.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, I'm using the momentum of like putting the top card back. Yeah, there's no buckle there, so you can't catch a hanger.
Oh. Okay.
Right, I mean I can buckle the bottom card, so there it's buckled.
Well, I mean, you got to buckle it with your second finger.
Can you just get a pull down? So there I've got a pull down.
Well, I mean, if you get a pull down, you got to get a. If you pull down, you get a break on it. With the buckle, it was riding along the side like this.
So yeah, I got a buckle there. Yeah.
So I mean, like, can you push it out to the side where it's like in the corner of the deck like this?
Haven't practiced doing that.
So like with your the index finger and then middle finger. Sorry, I keep saying second finger. Just
Okay, so which finger pushes it out?
your second finger. So your ring finger or middle finger.
That gets the push out.
And then you can push on the side like this.
Does it have to be buckled? I feel like it's easier for me to get that card out if I don't buckle weirdly.
Well, how are you buckling it?
Yeah, I just index buckle.
Oh, but all right. So can you? Oh shit! Yeah, that index.
So you're buckling it with the middle finger and then using the middle finger to push out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, that is actually easier. Okay, yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
So what you just. So you got it buckled out. All right. So hold on. So there's the buckle. There's the square up, you asshole. So there's the buckle, and then okay, yeah, you're out there, and then what? You're just like that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because you could, I don't know, you could like deal here and let's go deal with the master grip.
Or you could just show the 3 of hearts and then deal it to the table.
Yeah. Now a lot of people, when it comes to the buckle, it's that knuckle flash too. So it's the
Yeah.
I got it. Everyone's got it, but it's not the skill of the performer. It's just the nature of the move. So I know people try and find cover for it, like when they do that bow top change, they go here, right, to cover that knuckle flash, or the get ready, the fucking get ready.
You like this shit? Those are bottoms.
Are you pushing that out?
Nope. Just seesaw. Come right off the bottom. No buckle.
Are you doing this?
Nope.
But okay. Oh, so you're peeling it out.
Yep.
Okay.
Seesaw bottom.
Okay. Where's that from? Erdman's?
It's a Turner. But it looks good, right? Shit looks solid. And you can do it quickly because you're not having to buckle the card.
Okay.
Oh, also, alright, you ready for this shit? Oh god, that was a huge knuckle flash, sorry. So, this is the one where you can actually pull it forward. Oh. Oh, fuck. Flash. There we go.
out that top card more.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. So if I'm doing my bottom stud off to the side, I do push out the card a little more. Yeah, hanger. So my goal with here is to grip here, get these two fingers out of the way, but like the middle finger stays because then the card can peel around it for the turnover. But yeah. So my goal is to get my hand down here to hide these. That card that knuckle stays in place, and then it peels around for the stud. I did practice for a while, so I can actually. Okay, so hold on. I've dicked around with 3 different ways of doing the bottom stud. So first, thumb comes under here, and you're peeling forward with your hand shielding. Okay, so like there's your normal stud deal, right? So this lets you come forward with it, kind of like you normally would. So method number 2, just peeling these back and coming off to the side, which, if I'm honest, I kind of like this way the best so far. And just coming a little more to the side with it to carry it. And then the last one is what I told it. So thumb coming between the fingers and then using the knuckle on the pull out to get the spin. Hold on. Let me move this up a little higher in my hand. No, God, what's wrong with me? So far, I either like this one the most, or this one. Although, so apparently nowadays in poker, so it used to be riffle, riffle, strip cut, and now the normal is riffle, riffle, box cut, and they're no longer doing stud deal on the turn and river. Now it's down to the Now it's down to the table and then turnover, which again, like, so much of casino standard, I think makes it easier to cheat. So like if I'm doing a pull through at a casual game, I've got an open shuffle, I'm aligning with my ring fingers, which means I've got to work extra hard to cover that brief, right? Although casino standard, they want you to be like closed in with the pinkies and go immediately into close. Like fucking, this is where they want you. Like anybody could cheat that shit. A chimp could do that. And so now I'm finding like your procedure for river and turn is just card down and then turn over. Like that's way easier than what I was doing before. Why are you making it easier for me to cheat?
Well, I know. I thought they do the Ernest way, where it's so they shuffle, right? They come here and they use the second fingers to square up. I thought that's how they do it. They have a cage grip.
Yeah, cage grip.
They don't do it the fucking Ernest way. That makes no sense.
The reason they probably don't do that is a casino's interested in maximizing hands per hour, and if you're letting your dealers every hand do that square up, you're getting fewer hands per hour because it's so damn slow. That'd be my guess. Yeah, they want you in closed grip immediately. So it's okay. So it's apart, and they actually want you here. And they want flat fingers for the shuffle, which I haven't figured out how to do that yet. So flat fingers for the shuffle, cage grip, same thing. And so if I'm just doing this as a dealer, there, then box cut, and this is after a wash. Then, sorry, if I'm doing it from here, triangle grip, there's your shuffle, again cage grip, hands off, one-handed onto cut card. That's casino standard. So here, triangle grip. Yeah, they want the hands down, they want the flat fingers, which I don't know why. It seems like that would put just undue strain on your index fingers. So, okay, so if I'm not doing flat fingers, cage, come under, triangle, close grip, cage, under, triangle, close grip, box cut. And then you're
all right. Damn, I learned something new then.
Yeah. Which again, like, if I'm actually cheating, which granted I'm not a casino dealer, you know, they get paid to not cheat. Like, any time where like you want me to get immediately here, like fuck, I could cheat this shit all day. I just did. Like, this shit's not hard.
Yeah, close grip. That's kind of fucked.
In fact, okay, so actually, so if I want to beat casino standard, here's exactly what I do. So, we're coming. There's your first. You're actually doing a pull through. So now my top packet is on the bottom. So this packet just comes slightly offset. Now I can pick that up and get my break. Then I'm out here. Now I've got my in jog, and there's my one-handed cut. Deck's in the same order.
Okay.
Shit is easy. Fuck, I could even probably do. So if I've got my break, I could. Fine. So if I've got my break, top half is on the bottom. When I get here, I could probably even, like, not even do a shade shuffle. I could probably even do like a legit zero, because you want me here. Yeah, there's my in jog, and there's my one-handed cut. Easy.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are in trouble.
Well, I mean, that's why casinos pay dealers, right? But yes, but like, if I'm just playing a casual game, like, the amount of effort I've got to go through to make like the littlest. Okay, so here we go. If I'm cheating a home game and I'm just into my burning time segment, like, yeah, that's even too big. Like, I feel like that's like for most people that's a pretty good. But I'm trying to like keep it within the borders. Hold on, let me see if I can do it. Literally, when I'm doing this anymore, my goal is to have a brief no bigger than the borders. That was close. Yeah, there we go. Well, that's nice.
What?
The one-handed into one-handed fan. Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
So that,
yeah. Okay.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
So that's generally what I'm going for, because if I'm doing open hand, like, that's what I have to do to hide that. And you notice I'm doing it with a bordered deck, asshole.
No comment.
There we go. There it is. See, now it's within the borders, so I can still have my hands open here. It doesn't really matter. The eye's not going to pick that up. There.
People are in fucking trouble, dude.
But yeah, but if you're putting me in a situation where, like, I'm closed and you want me immediately into full and half grip, like, what the shit? Like, I could do that all day. Like, okay, hold on. If I'm doing this, okay, there, I'm immediately into closed. Like, look at that brief I'm allowed. No one is going to see that. I can do that every time. I can probably do bigger than that. Actually, so I just noticed it's actually hard for me to do a larger brief anymore. Okay, so if I'm really going just completely hog wild, like, that's like a third of the deck, and I can still get away with that shit because I'm here.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so if I'm into like just the burning time segment of my fakes, there, like, I don't even have to slow down for that shit.
So I'm not gonna play fucking cards. That's all. I'm just gonna stick to performing with them rather than playing with them. Because motherfuckers, when the moment when that shit comes to money, and they find out you're a magician, yeah, no, you're good as done.
Actually, so my policy is I'm allowed to cheat in real life scenarios as long as I don't cheat to win. Just because I want to practice in that environment, but I also don't want to be an unethical fuck. Unless I find out like they're an asshole, then, you know, fuck it, their money's mine. How many players?
4. I might have to actually low key go here in a sec. I got frozen food in the car that's probably melted.
4. It's all good. All right.
Alright.
Where are you sitting? Position. Seat 1, 2, 3, or 4.
3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll make the first seat 1. I just had whatever 2 face-up cards. Just to show that that's where I was sending them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that shit's easy. Like, cheating Hold'em anymore is just, like, so painfully easy. Fuck,
If you
oh, sorry.
if you had a session with a famous card cheat right now, what would be the one thing y'all would go over? You would get help from.
Okay, so I feel good about my fake dealing. I feel good about stacking. Jack has shown me the virtue of being able to do holdouts, and I suck at them. And I've got small hands, and holdouts are one of those things like mucking, where big hands really fucking help. Oh god, that pass was clean. Shit. Sorry. Oh, baby. All right. So I talk about that. And maybe a little bit about smearing, although I got a break there.
Hold on. Oh, sorry, I know it's here. Sorry. Okay.
That's it. Oh, and plus, if I was like with, like, you know, if I was with Cameron or Jason Ladani or anybody, what I would say to them is like, what do you think is the most important? Because like your knowledge base is way better than mine. It shouldn't be me making this call. Like, you tell me what to learn. Like I've told you the genre. Like, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm passionate about. You tell me what to learn now within that.
Okay.
So there you go. Anyway, I know you gotta go. I gotta go.
Okay, boy.
Peace. Good to see you. Hurry up and get down here.